Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, on behalf of the Ministry of Labor, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the official launch of our Health and Safe Summer campaign. Today's mark an important step in our ongoing effort to promote workplace safety and public health during a summer season. We are especially honored to recognize and thank our valued partners in this initiative. A heartfelt thank you to the International Organization for Migration and the Bahrain Health and Safety Society for your vital support, collaboration, and commitment to this cause. Your partnership has played a key role in bringing this campaign to life. We also extend our sincere appreciation to ALBA for their active involvement and generous contribution to this project or to this function. Your leadership and dedication to worker safety are truly commendable. This campaign is not just a seasonal effort. It is a call to action for everyone. Stay informed, stay safe, and look out for one another. We encourage all employers, workers, and community members to engage actively, spread awareness, and help make this summer a healthy and safe for all. Together, we can create safer workplace and stronger communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mustafa, for this sweet and inspirational welcome address. We're also pleased and honored to have one of the leading figures, not only in Bahrain, but the whole region, in health and safety, as well as charitable work for a long period of time. He's the father figure of safety and health in Bahrain, and a source of inspiration for the past generations and many, many, many more to come. Please join me in welcoming the chairman of Bahrain Health and Safety Society, Dr. Mustafa Sayyid.
شكرا يعطيك العافية. سامح بس ما عندنا هولدر مستنقل. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. It was such a nice welcome. I wish he continued more. I felt so happy. I have to recognize some very important people with us here in this small but powerful hall of a great company. The Undersecretary of the Ministry of Labor in Bahrain, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, EMA Sharif, International Organization for Migration, Hamad Al Sheba, Director of Administration ARBA, Aqil Abu Hussein, it's my friend, Assistant Undersecretary of the Ministry of Labor. I sat with His Highness in the small room next to you, and I was very much educated on safety. I learned a lot about heat exhaustions in potentially dangerous industry like aluminium, and I was very impressed from the messages that they were giving me that they are doing a great job. And I congratulate you. They have achieved, I think, about 36 million man-hours without accident, and that's a tremendous achievement. And we were talking about heat exhaustion, and summer is coming very fast in Bahrain. We have 2 seasons, winter and summer. Spring and autumn are missed in our calendar. So as I was sitting, I jotted some notes about what I hear while we were together. And caring for the employees is a very important issue. And if you go to the extent of covering the neck of even your subcontractor with a cool towel to give them some comfort during hot weather, it shows to the extent that you go to protect them. I think everybody in Bahrain is expert on heat exhaustion. You will feel it very quickly with all its signs. How we can handle it, you're gonna hear about good ideas, good techniques, but I simplify it. Drink water, that's natural and common sense, with some electrolyte, I don't know, some salt and some material, just not only drinking water, which discharges very quickly, but you need some other materials to make up for the loss. You have to be in a shade as much as possible, avoid direct heat, sunlight and sun heat, and dress lightly. But this issue, although it is simple and common sense, still thousands of people die around the world because of this problem. And therefore, it is wonderful that a great company like Alba pays attention. And to be fair, I have to, since I've worked in other companies, that Babco and GPIC pay equally good attention, and their care for employees, for each other, goes to even bringing watermelon during heat exhaustion, bringing even ice cream. So the issue of heat is, as a culture in Bahrain, people are aware of it and try to make sure that we minimize the bad effect of heat exhaustion. Ministry of Labor, they deserve a word of thanks for number one, giving time off during hot water summer days, break in between when it's very hot, but also to extend it to 1 month more before July and August. That's will be very useful. All I can say is that with all these experts and enthusiasm, you will have a very good introduction to summer. I hope it will be covered in all the newspapers and everywhere, just to remind people that summer is coming and we have to take it seriously. Being on an Alba territory, I have to be very fair and thank Alba management, and especially my brother Ali Baqqali. And I am Albawi. What does Albawi mean? It means you pay attention to safety. And I'm very proud that I was the first to get Alba Star outside the company. And I take this with me to every conference. And it's a very good talking point with people in cocktails and receptions. So Alba get good advertisement from me for the star. Please tell my brother Ali. Thank you and God bless you.
شكرا دكتور، يعطيك العافية. شكرا. بارك الله فيك. شكرا جزيلا. Thank you so much, Dr. Mustafa, for such an inspirational and motivational speech. Of course, We're also pleased and proud to have a combination of private and public sector companies, of course, our partners and our neighbors from across the road, Babco Refining, and Mr. Luke Smith. Thank you very much for joining us, EVPE of Refining. We're also proud to be an extension of a long history of a welcoming hub for many nations and many migrants who took Bahrain to be their second home. From the days of Dilmun, the old ancient civilization, this land became the melting pots of many nationalities where they migrate to find a second chance to sustain themselves and grow within the boundaries of this beautiful island. And we're also proud to have with us this morning one of our partners from the International Organization for Migration, the Chief of Mission, Ms. Iham Sharif, for a very short speech. Please welcome her. Welcome back. Thank you to hold the mic here. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Iham Sharif, and indeed, I'm not sure I can follow on from that wonderful introduction and the inspiring speech as well, but allow me to try. Your Royal Highness, thank you very, very much for being here and representing the Ministry of Labour. We are, as an intergovernmental organization, extremely privileged to be invited to this. And please forgive me if I don't mention everybody's names here because of this high-level event today. So all protocols observed. Your Excellency, Dr. Mustafa Al-Said, Chairman of BHSS, yes. Excellency Aqil Abdul Hussein, Assistant Undersecretary for Labor Relations. Hani Mahfoud, Chief of Occupational Safety and Health and Inspection, and the Ministry of Labour colleagues, distinguished guests, colleagues, and partners. On behalf of the International Organization for Migration, I am honored to join you all at today's launch event. Of course, we did speak a little about heat stress and all of these kinds of things, and the Kingdom of Bahrain excels, we know, when it comes to welcoming migrant workers, as it was alluded to before. But as we know, the weather changes from year to year. The demographics of people who come to the kingdom, in search of work, etc., these things change. And so it's extremely important that we're launching this in May in the understanding of the conditions and a commitment from everybody in this room to protect the workers who live here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. So let me also once again express our sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Labour, the Bahrain Health and Safety Society, and of course ALBA for their leadership and strong commitment to this cause. Your partnership reflects a shared understanding of the urgent needs to protect the health, safety, and dignity of all workers, particularly those that are most exposed to climate-related risks. As we move to the hotter months, myself, having just arrived here in the kingdom only last year, I'm also going to have to learn about heat as well and acclimatize, but the issue of heat stress becomes increasingly critical. It's for everybody, and this initiative is timely and meaningful to ensure that awareness, prevention, and support measures are in place and that no one is left behind. So we at IOM, of course, we look forward to deepening our collaboration, enabling and supporting all of our partners across the sector to have a more safer and more resilient and inclusive work environment for expatriate workers, for migrants here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you so much for the honor of being able to give a few remarks.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Ms. Sharif, for this beautiful opening remarks. And since this is your first summer season in Bahrain, you should know that the champions of the summer season our colleagues in the power stations in Bahrain. And we're proud to have the executive MD of Al-Hid Power Company, Mr. Carlos Alcazar. Thank you for being with us, and God bless you, and please keep the power coming throughout the summer months of Bahrain. Thank you very much. The next part of our event is a small awarding ceremony for the sponsor of this event, Aluminium Bahrain, and the main presenter for the workshop. So I would like to kindly call upon the stage Your Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Salman bin Mohammed, Dr. Mustafa Sayyid, and Ms. Sharif to join us on the stage and properly reward the sponsor of this event. Please. On behalf of Aluminium Bahrain Company's management, please welcome Director of Administration, Mr. Hamid Sheben, to receive the award on behalf of Alba. And also would like to award the main presenter, he will present next after the break, Mr. Hamza Ja'far Saleh. Please welcome. مشكورين الشيخ، مشكورين الدكتور، يعطيكم العافية. Thank you very much, Your Highness. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mr. Hayya. Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you for welcoming us and greeting us. Before we take a short break, we have a 10-minute presentation by the Bahrain Health and Safety Society. It will be talking about the campaign and the role played by BHSS in promoting safety and health in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Please join me in welcoming the presenter, Mr. Yasser Safar, BHSS board member.
One day, I was sick. I went to hospital. When I reached to the doctor room, I was standing one side, and I've seen a group of people talking about what happened in their work. One of the workers said, the client is visiting us next day. So the company prepared for that visit because the client is visiting them. So they provide them coveralls, new coveralls, helmets, safety shoes, safety glasses, and they wear it. And the site was very clean, very good housekeeping, everything perfect. The client very, very happy, appreciate the contractor. But what happened after that? Within half an hour, the supervisor came and said, all guys, stay in the line, give us back the coveralls, safety shoes, helmet, and safety glasses. And I was just thinking, what is going on, guys? Said, this is the company, what he's doing. But that was a long time ago. But with a leader such you, with you represent as within this company, with this time, I'm not worried about workers. I'm not worried anymore about workers. And thank you, all of you, for supporting every individual workers in the life. Thank you. Our program today So we all agree that people are very, very important for us, each individual. Ministry of Labor, IOM, ALBA, Bahrain Health and Safety Society take on their shoulder to have a program. For example, ALBA for sponsoring this, and this is not the first time in ALBA. Many times we have a good presentation in their compound. So our goal is unifying effort to educate workers about the summer. You know, the workers, we have multinationalities. We learn different languages to approach the people understanding, and we can talk to them. Ministry of Labor translate many posters in different languages. IOM, same thing. 8 videos last year they issued with 8 languages, which is really a big effort to translate, to create such videos. Thank you very much. So today we will talk about a new program, and we require your support as usual. This in cooperation with International Labour Organization, ILO, other ministries and LMRAs, and your support as well. So the first one, we have a plan to talk about mobile facilities to check the people's health. We required one bus. We need a sponsor for a bus and carries doctors and nurses going different areas, different sites. And if you have a special event, we can bring the same bus for your company in that event, but that will be organized with Ministry of Labor, so the people will come and free checkup for your people's health. And you have free to sponsor any of these projects. Provide hospitals, private hospitals, to organize the events. Here we have various awareness raising activities. There is a plan with Ministry of Labor to invite professionals like you to approach Ministry of Labor to be as a trainer with different languages to approach the other companies and your companies and record all of that. The trainer should be approved by Ministry of Labor. So Ministry of Labor will select the right trainer to educate the people. Lecture, introducing the work ban decision. Before it was 2 months, now it is extended for 3 months. Available information awareness, posters, languages, and also if you have a ceremony and awarding those people committed to safety, and they are the one who's really need to appreciate, we are ready to attend your function and witness that and support you as usual. The last one, we need to have a database. Whatever you do, you need to communicate it to our Ministry of Labor. How many hours you train for the summer season? How many hours you give a training? Toolbox talk. All that to be recorded. If you link the medical test and consultation, we came up with the bus because sometimes it's difficult to bring, to go everywhere, different location for the workers. So the bus will support you to move from area to other area and what we call the schedule timing to do the test. The internal company's activity register. For example, you have conducted a toolbox talk on heat stress, record it, scan the document, and you can share it with Ministry of Labor. How many hours, number of medical tests, photos, summary report, and achievement. That's all will be presented, inshallah, next year. We'll see how much, or end of this campaign, we can present it as much as we can. Safety Ambassador, anyone can help us, not only HSE professional, we need the management, we need the company's owner to participate in this program. I would like to request you to take a picture of the barcode, and then you can support our Ministry of Labor. And by the way, after this meeting, inshallah, we'll try to share the presentation so you can present it to your company and your management to support this program. What we need, what kind of support we require. For example, medical bus sponsorship, media partnership, hosting, medical provision, giveaways, and other poster printing. So, to achieve this project, there are three types of categories. One category is bronze, which is people can, small companies, they can, up to 1,000, they can sponsor. The silver can be up to 3,000. And 5,000 and above, that will be a golden. For the people whose participation in golden, we request to have their logo to be in that bus and roaming around. So your company names will be famous around the Bahrain. So you are one of the golden company supporting Ministry of Labor and supporting the projects. So all of these cannot be achieved alone. With you, everybody, every work can achieve high standard of and quality projects. Now we will just go for a small video.
As temperatures rise during the summer months, it is important to be aware of the health and safety risks of heat stress and what you can do to protect yourself and others around you. Exposure to high temperatures can lead to severe health risks, especially for those of you in outdoor occupations. Short-term risks include skin burns, dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke, while long-term risks can include conditions such as heart disease and kidney disease, which can be fatal. It is important that you can recognize the signs and symptoms of heat stress, including headache, fatigue, or dizziness, nausea and vomiting, cold sweats, shortness of breath, chest pain, metallic taste in the mouth, loss of appetite, changes in urination, swelling in the face, hands, legs, arms, and feet. Serious cases can cause symptoms such as confusion, slurred speech, loss of consciousness, and seizures. If not treated, heat stress can be fatal. If you recognize any of these symptoms in yourself or others, it is important to act quickly. Don't wait to ask for help. In an emergency, call an ambulance on 999. Get to a shaded area and stay together until help arrives. If you are driving, pull over safely and ask for help. In the meantime, there are ways you can protect yourself from the heat. If you work outdoors or are exposed to heat stress, make sure to stay hydrated. Keep water with you and drink regularly throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Cover your head to avoid direct exposure to the sun. Take regular breaks in shaded areas. Consider taking electrolyte products to boost hydration. When you're at home, stay hydrated even if you're not exposed to hot temperatures. Make sure to get adequate rest and enough sleep. Avoid high-salt diets.
To ensure your protection, the government of the Kingdom of Bahrain has banned outdoor work between midday and 4 p.m. from June 15th to September 15th. Violations of the midday ban can be reported by calling the Ministry of Labor's free hotline 8000-8001. If you feel you might be experiencing any symptoms, please visit a doctor without delay for expert medical advice.
Thank you very much. The final message I can give it to you today. What you are doing is supporting families. Once your workers back to his family and his son say, "Hello, Dad," that's enough to be back home. Thank you.
يعطيك العافية. Ustad Yasser, thank you so much. Of course, many of our champions in the summer season are workers in the construction and general maintenance work who actually are exposed to working under direct sun. And we won't complete this event without also giving a chance to hear from the LMRA officials, and especially on this side of the human rights of foreign workers and people who are working in Alba and in Bahrain in various jobs and professions. Let's welcome Mr. Fahad bin Ali for a very short speech from LMRA side.
تسلم ومشكور. تسلم. Excellencies, Your Highness, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. So we sat down last week with the Ministry of Labor and the IOM, and they told us about this idea to pool together all of our summer heat stress campaigns to achieve greater effect. So we were very happy to announce that the LMRA were partnering with this program, and they have our full support. I'm happy to see that the first event is here in Elba, and once again, congratulations on 35 million safety hours, over 35 million hours. A brief story, because last year we engaged on our own summer heat safety campaign. And what we realized engaging with civil society organizations and private sector companies is that you all have very well sophisticated and targeted awareness campaigns, which was very impressive. Sharing our resources together, sharing our audiences together will ensure that message is delivered more effectively. So all the individuals here, all the campaigns and sponsors have our full support, and except in the hours of noon to 4 p.m. during the summer ban. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you. Allah يعافيك.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fahad, for your attendance and contribution. طول العمر الجماعة خبروني, because it's Ms. Sharif's first summer in Bahrain, they would like also to reward her with a small token of appreciation. اسمع لك أمر, بس نطلب منك بس الحضور على المنصة مرة ثانية. دكتور تفضل. فواز هيك بعد معنا. سامحوني. We also have, if you can stay back a little bit, we have also a participation from an Amal hospital. They're doing some medical checkup in the outside area over here. We'd like to also reward them for their participation. Thank you very much. Now for a group photo, please. If you can, yes, stay back here, no problem. If you can, the first row, if you can join us in the chants on the stage, please. If you can also at least fill the ground floor as many as possible, so because we'll take a group photo from this side. بسمعكم أمر بس حياكم. ناس تحت الله يخليك. But please be aware of this edge over here.
سامحني بفهمهم هم لانهم هم لانهم طارنا نكرم الامل
اوف ذا لايت. اذا في تشانس شباب الحين في تشانس، اذا في تشانس هنا بعد في على الستيرز هنا بعد ناخذ ثالث فوتو مو مشكله خلينا نصور عشان نحاول نجمع اكبر قدر من الناس.
حياكم
في بعد تشانس اوكي حياكم شباب. هي فرصه ناخذ صوره تذكاريه. معليش صح. لا تحت سكاسة سامح اضغط على البي بي لتر بي.
وعليه